Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Galetto Rossonero here with you with our good friend Aldo. Euro 2021 review. Italy. What's up with Italy? So before we start, subscribe. We want and need your support. Aldo, how is looking? How is Italy looking? And what do you think?
They're looking great. They're looking great. Second game was wondering again, is it Turkey? That was horrible. Is it Italy that's really showing up to this tournament, continuing from the qualifications on an extraordinary run? And Italy is continuing to play great soccer. Great soccer. It was a beautiful show again by the team as a whole. I found the transition game is continuing in a very progressive manner during the matches. We see that Italy doesn't set back. They continue through the whole match. It's like they're not content anymore with those 1-0 games. We used to have to suffer in front of
Nope,
the TV watching Italy play. So
absolutely
they
not.
keep on going. They keep on going till the end, and it's great to see. And yeah, I mean, Locatelli. I still remember saying years back, we have to keep this guy. We have to keep this guy. Please be patient with Locatelli. Milan, please be patient. They were not.
We're
But
not.
yeah, it's so great to see him perform, to play the way he does. He plays with so much heart. He's so passionate. Was passionate with Milan. Was heartbroken. Is passionate with the Azzurri now. And that combo with Berardi, that solo combo. I mean, when I saw that first goal, he took the ball off a one touch in the midfield. No look pass to Berardi. It's like he knew where he was going to be. He anticipated the play well. And not only that, he continues to run into the box, finishes the play. This is obviously a play in the scheme that they practice with Sassuolo, and they're bringing it on the national team, and they're dominating there. And the second goal, I remember Italy taking the ball down on their defensive end. It was under 10 seconds. I think it was like 9 seconds. They were already in Switzerland's end. A quick counterattack, one touch. I mean, I can't remember the last time, besides this run now that Mancini's been out with the national team, the last time I saw Italy if ever play like that.
That's what I was thinking in my previous video. We have a very, very dynamic midfield with
Yes.
Barella, Locatelli, Jorginho, who recuperates an amount of balls that is impressive. He dictates that play. Obviously, he's not like Pirlo because Pirlo was another class. But in front of the defense, he's got to be one of the top in soccer today. Like, there's not many players like, obviously there's the Modric of this world, that's something else. But even what he did with Chelsea to win the Champions League, you see him and he is like, you can't take him out.
No. Eventually, he might have to. Mancini might have to make that decision to pull him out. And I don't see when they're going to do it. I honestly don't see where the opportunity is going to be to pull him off. I mean, Italy is going into the next game against Wales for first place.
Yeah.
And if Italy finishes first place, great, fantastic. We're at the top half of the bracket. Italy finishes second place, and Mancini starts playing around with the starting 11 now, and it turns bad. Let's say all of a sudden we have the possibility to face. We're not going to face them all at the same time, obviously, right?
Yep.
But we have the possibility to face a team like England, a team like Portugal, a team like Netherlands, a team like Germany, Wales again down the road. I don't think we really want to finish in that second spot. We won that first spot. Yes, there's going to be Belgium maybe in the round of 16. France is going to be further line in the semis, but the challenge of teams that are on the top half of the bracket, it's not as rough as the bottom. And Barella was asked that question after the game. Oh, well, if Italy finishes second, we have maybe the opportunity to play a less stronger team than if Italy finishes first. And Barella said, in the national team right now, we're not making any calculations. There's no more calculations. We're there to win and play every single game, but to win every game. And I loved hearing that. It was such a refresher that we don't have to suffer. How many years did we suffer those 1-0 games? Why are they closing up? Why are they playing defensive? Why are they doing this? And it's like, we're not going to see that. And from what Barella confirmed, Mancini doesn't want them to play that way.
No, but I think
Go.
I think in the past our defenses were a lot better as well, so they weren't afraid to play that type of soccer. I don't think they can allow themselves to do that now. With Chiellini being a bit older, Bonucci, and Chiellini played the time that he played on the field, he played a great game. He played a great game, but I don't think they can afford to play that type of game anymore. I don't,
No.
and especially now with teams like England, France, even Belgium, where they have very heavy strikers. You can't allow yourself to be waiting back and hoping that they don't get the ball, or even facing Mbappe with that speed. I don't think you can put Chiellini and Bonucci in front of him. You're gonna get ruined every game. So yeah. But
yeah, so just to come back, like you're absolutely right. They have to continue that way. They can't. I think they might find opportunities maybe to shut down a game, but with the way things are going, I don't think that's part of the strategy at all for the time being. And we're gonna see that Wales game is gonna be very exciting. You know, you think teams now Belgium, I believe, just qualified for first, Netherlands 2. There's less risk there. The teams in second are not really involved. Wales is still involved, so it's gonna be a fun game.
I think he's gonna do the turnover next game.
We'll see.
I think the midfield's gonna be changed a bit. I think he's gonna give an opportunity to Chiesa. Chiesa played a very good game.
Yeah.
He played
but you see,
like, if you want to play a counter-attack soccer, if you want to play just end-to-end, like the ball on his feet, like he was obviously, okay, we're already winning 2 or I think even 3-0 by the time he got on, but still you could see it. Counter-attack soccer, picks up the ball, his end, and then just, that was like he did with Juventus this year, by the way. But he has that speed. I think he has to make him play a bit. Maybe give a chance for Berardi to rest.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. If you take out a Berardi, you put Chiesa, I don't think it's going to show that much.
No.
You start messing around with the midfield that's been dominant right now in the tournament. We'll see.
Well, I think he's going to make Cristante play. I have his feeling. And I think he's going to make Verratti play, because Verratti didn't play yet because of his injury. And I think he's going to see where he's at. Where he's at with his injury, where he's at with, physically. I think he's going to give him a bit of a chance.
Apparently they had a Partitella today, and he played very well.
Yeah.
I know it's a Partitella, but...
yeah, but they have to give him a chance too, right? He's been an important part of that midfield for a long time too. Obviously, I would, like you, I wouldn't touch those 3, but I have a feeling he might rest Bonucci and Chiellini if he's not fit to play. Well, obviously he's going to change him, but I think he's going to give him a chance, because Toloi played very well when he went in. Acerbi played okay, too slow to go against. You could see it. He doesn't have the pace to, I don't know. He doesn't have the pace to run around like against those big teams. He's going to have a hard time. But I found Tolo played very well. Spinazzola, you might want to give him a rest as well. So we're going to see. I don't know.
So we'll see, but I'm also looking forward to see what's going to happen to Immobile. Immobile, I'm happy for him that he scored. He needed it. That doubt of him being the center forward, scoring a goal here at the big events. Is he going to do it? He did it. He broke the ice.
But they have to give a chance to Belotti. Because if you need him in a game, if Immobile gets injured, you need him con la testa posta, how you say. You need him to have a feel. You need to have him experience like a big game like that. You know what I mean? Like you need them to.
Absolutely.
I think the next game is the perfect game to put all these players in. Honestly, I know we don't want to change much, but because depending who we get on the further on, like you're really gonna start playing with these players. Well, no.
Is it going to be easier, you think, to change the lineup around a little bit and judge in the second half? Okay, now we need to put our guys back in. We need to give them the time. We need a goal. We need something.
Depending if they're winning at halftime, he's not changing nothing.
Rio says good night, Rolo.
Good night, Rio. How you know? No, I think if they're winning at halftime, he's not changing nothing.
No. But do you think my question was, do you think it's going to be easier to say, okay, we're going to change the lineup up a bit, and then if we have to put in an Immobile, Berardi, or Barella, whatever, Locatelli, we have to put him in. It's going to be easier to maybe go find that goal in the second half. Whereas if they put these guys in again, let's say they struggle because Wales shows up, and then it's like a panic mode. Okay, now I have to start putting in guys from the bench that haven't been really playing in the tournament. So my question basically is, what do you think is going to be the more fruitful reaction out of the two?
I think putting those players back in if ever you need them. But I honestly think they shouldn't go in a panic type of thing. Even if they go down, they're still first in the group. They have 90 minutes to play a solid game. And I don't think that Wales defensively, I don't think they're going to create damage. Like, Italy is not Turkey and is not Switzerland in terms of offensive power. We've scored 6 goals now in 2 games. Are we the only national team who scored 6 goals in the whole tournament?
No, we're not. But actually, we are. The other team scored 5. Belgium scored 5. The teams now, I'm talking about the team that played
the second game, yeah.
5. And they also lost goals. Italy has not a lot of.
That's another thing. You see?
So.
Yeah, in the game, obviously, with Switzerland didn't have a lot of chances, but the 2 back-to-back chances, Donnarumma came out with 2. Like, it must be hard not being implicated in the entire game and then pull out those 2 big saves. Like
and I was gonna say that we had an hour of no action whatsoever. You could have left the field, vatti a fare un espresso con il bicchiere del Milan for the last time. But I mean, yeah, and he reacted very well. You could hear him screaming, like we heard him all year with Milan in the empty stadiums. He was involved vocally, but no, you're absolutely right. He reacted well when the opportunity came along.
And like we said, Berardi played very well. Insigne touched an amazing amount of balls. Like, I don't know. I think he's missing a bit of that. I think he tries too much sometimes. But you could see that he goes well with the other 2. Like, he goes well on the left-hand side with Spinazzola. And you can see that he tries a lot with Immobile and Berardi on the other side. But you can see that Immobile and him have like this affinity towards each other. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. We'll see what they do next game.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have. It's gonna be different with Ramsey and Bale the way they played last game.
Ramsey, are the Juventus fans pulling their hair right now? Like, he couldn't have played like that like a bit during the year, like something. It was horrible. The 2 years he's been with Juve, it was horrible. He played as a false 9. He was destroying the world. But
it's gonna be different with them too. It's gonna be fun. I'm confident. I think they're not gonna back down. The players are so united. They're supporting Mancini so much.
Yeah.
I like the last time I see a coach be praised like this so far, besides the year now with Pioli and Milan. Like, I'm talking about the national team. It must be the last time they won the World Cup. We saw a united team, always joking around, always together. I mean, and this is what's happening now with this national team. Joking around during the first game with the players going to the camera, saying a couple of parelaccio after the game. But they're all praising Mancini. They're united as a group. And I wanted to bring that up. Mancini, I was looking over some stats, and the first 7 games that he played, he coached with the national team. He came in May 28th of 2018. So the first 7 games, Italy scored 7 goals, and allowed 8. And that last game in the Nations Cup, the last loss they have since then, they haven't lost in 23 games, was against Portugal, that 1-0 game. They tied against Ukraine after they beat the US, and they took off after that. 23 games, they scored 67 goals, allowed 6. Yeah,
Perfect.
I mean, I don't see things really going wrong right now in the group stage, anyways.
In the group stage, they passed the group stage, right? They're already done. It's just a question of first or second now.
Exactly.
Hopefully, they can go through. Out of the other teams that you've seen play so far, so most of the other teams only played once. There's a few of them that played 2 times today. Their second game, like Belgium and whatever. What did you think? What did you think of France? What did you think of England? What did you think? What did you think about these teams? Portugal, Germany, is it me or Germany didn't look?
No.
Germany.
It
Germany.
didn't look good, and that's why I had put them a bit in third. I mean, obviously, like, I haven't seen them much. We haven't seen other national teams much, right? But I don't think I was wrong in this group that they were gonna come out in third. They didn't look great in that first game.
No, when I did the video, the analysis of that game, 2 things stood out. One, the midfield of Cruz and I don't remember now who the other guy was, but against Kante, Rabiot, and Pogba were destroyed. Pogba played so well, it was ridiculous. And Kimmich, who's normally a midfielder, plays as a right back. His talent is wasted. All his talent as a right back is wasted, but they don't have anybody else to put. And that to me is a bigger problem if you're a national team. If you don't have a player to put somewhere, like, I don't know. It was, I didn't find it. France looked very good.
Yeah, no, France, not a surprise. I think they're where they're expected to be. England played well, good first game. You know what? I'm surprised. Yes and no with the Netherlands. They won that first big game against the Ukraine, which I had Ukraine maybe surprising the group coming out on top. They won that first game. I think now they take off. They won the group.
But it was a hard game for them. They only won 3-2, right?
Exactly. And Ukraine came back down 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, they responded, right? They responded, and more power to them, let's say. But I think, just to answer your question, the teams that surprised me or disappointed me the most, I wasn't impressed with Spain.
Spain wasn't good.
No, and
Morata as a lone striker. Like, okay. So this is what I was saying.
It's not Italia or Aldo next to you, eh?
But it surprises me that he's done so many top clubs, and he's not an elite striker. He's not. He's like, he cannot do if he's all by himself. Like, he doesn't have. He's not the one who's gonna make your team look so much better. He needs somebody else there with him. He's not. And then I don't know if you saw, but that first opportunity he had, all by himself, like, he could have went.
That's when you texted me. Eh?
He could have went. He could have gotten a coffee, come back, had a cigarette even on the field, and all that time, and he didn't even hit the net. He was all by himself in front of the goalie. He didn't even hit the net. Like, it's horrible. And Spain should have lost that game. Spain, that kid from Sweden, Isaac, had played so well, had 2 great opportunities. Berg all by himself in front of the net. Oh my God, dude. Like, you can't do these things. Like, no. But even Spain, Olsen in nets for Sweden, made a few miracles. Like, he really did. Like, this guy, when he played in Italy, he couldn't catch a beach ball. Like, I don't know what they gave him before the game, but it was fantastic. And yeah, it's I don't know. Spain wasn't impressive. Germany, but it could also be because they played against France, and France is a very good team. Like, that midfield is frightening as well. Like, we say Italy has a very strong midfield, and I think the only midfield in the Euros that's better than Italy's right now is France's.
Yeah, I know that.
Because Kante, Pogba, but Rabiot, but even just Kante and Pogba do the entire midfield by themselves. They are. You can replace Rabiot by anybody else. He would do just as well. But
No, I agree.
I don't know. I thought England played well.
Yeah,
England played well.
yeah, they did.
And Belgium, they keep going along. Today they had a bit of a scare for a long time.
Yeah, it was a bit of a scare today, down 1-0, but they came back. I didn't think they were going to lose that one. I honestly, I knew they were gonna kind of make a comeback. The only team I was watching the Portugal game, they were expected to win. They responded at the end, but man, it was scary at one point.
It was close for them as well because they only scored those three goals in like 10 minutes at the end. Because before
Exactly,
that, it was
it was at the end, and I was seeing Santos on the bench, and he's twitching and talking to himself and talking to the other coaches, and they're like, "We already have Ronaldo on. Who are we gonna put now?"
exactly.
But no, when he made some changes, he put in more offensive guys. Renato Sanchez came in. There was.
Why isn't he starting? Why isn't he starting?
Yeah, I know. And João Moutinho too. João Moutinho, to me, I always liked him. At one point when he was free, it was a bit of those Milan rumors. I'm like, yeah, right away.
Yeah.
And he didn't start either. And then there was our beloved that came in. That for some reason with Milan didn't pan out. But no, when he put in those guys, it changed right away, instantly, and they scored right after. The guy that I don't know, maybe it's just me, but William Carvalho, I don't know. He's a monster. He gets touched. He falls on the floor. It's like, just play the game. Play the game. You're just hurting your team more than anything. They needed to score. It was 0-0. And it's like, he's always falling down. I got touched. I'm holding my head. Just play, man. You guys need to win this game and score. It's hungry. Like, you got to put this one in your pocket. But no, when Santos made those changes and they scored the first one, there was no going back. But I was scared. I was scared for Portugal. I was like, if you tie against Hungary, you are in trouble for the next. So good for them. They came out on top, and like Ronaldo says, what counts is the win. Doesn't matter how you do it. We got the 3 points, and now they move on.
Speaking of Ronaldo, because we spoke about it a bit, did you see the scandal with the Coke bottles? So, Locatelli did it too yesterday after the game. Did you notice? He had the press conference.
I didn't see that, but I saw it on today on Corriere dello Sport. They were showing some pictures, but
yeah. So he moved the Coke bottles because he says that it's not good. So he put a bottle of water. But today, FIFA and UEFA came out and said, guys, no more. You cannot touch the sponsors of the event. You cannot remove them. They actually said that next person who does it gets fined. You can't. Like, they sponsor the event. Like, it makes no sense. Like, okay.
Million. I'd like to know what's the sponsor contract. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go.
It's not a hidden thing that Ronaldo, like fast food and sodas and junk food. Like, I saw a documentary. He doesn't even want his kids having it. And, like,
no, exactly.
That's when his kids have it.
Exactly.
But
no.
I mean, and all power to him. He's the way he is at this age.
Yeah, of course. You can't say anything about it, but
you can't do that.
Hey, he cost Coca-Cola $4 billion because of that move. $4 billion. Me, I would be livid.
That's like an Elon Musk type of thing. You just tweet something and like everything starts crashing, right?
Yeah.
So
But that's what I was saying. The power, the influence that these athletes have sometimes, it's very impressive. And yeah.
So are you waiting? Are you looking forward to his next press conference? What are you gonna do?
No, I don't care. But no, honestly, I'm still intrigued by that group. I don't know how it's going to finish. Right now, France and Portugal obviously are first. But I don't know. Germany, you can't count Germany out. Next game is the France versus Portugal and then Germany versus Hungary.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Germany-Hungary game, if Germany wins...
Raw is France, Hungary.
Okay, so then...
Yeah.
If Germany loses the game against Portugal, it's over. It's over. Yeah. They won't even finish third. And if France wins, obviously it's done. They're going to finish Well, actually, no, because if Portugal wins and France wins, depending on the goal differential, Portugal still could be on top. And then the
I
last
think
game
there's
would
more
be,
pressure on Portugal this game against Germany.
of course, because they can't lose.
Like, don't screw around, go win this game. Not the Hungary, like, you wait the last 10 minutes. But they got to go win this game because facing France after won't be easy. Germany's going to be facing Hungary at the end.
Yeah.
They'll probably have easier time. Hungary's already out by game 1. So, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's it. That's the review. So we'll do this again on Sunday or on Monday. We'll see. After the Italy game against Wales, we hope they're gonna win. And yeah, it should be a fun game. Hopefully, we'll get that first place. We'll see what happens. Last bit of news that came out today. Apparently, Ericsson will need a pacemaker, and so they're saying as maybe playing career is officially done, which is sad to see. Such these athletes are in great shape, and then you wonder how these things get missed. All the testing they do, all the physicals, I don't know. It's sad to see. It's sad to see that we might actually lose him as a player. I think too young to retire, but we'll see. Unfortunately, if his heart can't handle it, they can't handle it. He has no choice.
Yeah, and apparently, I think I had read that one of the first things he said to the doctors on the field was, "But I'm only like 29 years old."
Yeah.
Which is scary. But look, a lot of us go through it. It's hard to see maybe in the moment, but he's alive. That's what counts.
Yep.
I'm sure somebody is going to make him a part of the soccer world in some way or fashion.
Absolutely.
He's going to be involved. He's going to be involved if it's not on the field, obviously off the field. But the important thing is he's alive and he's doing well, and yeah, he's still going to be able to be with his family. So
that's right.
We're thinking of Ericsson.
That's right. All right, Aldo. Thank you very much. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, come and see us again tomorrow for more news, and then the review again with Aldo on Sunday. And then mid next week, we can already start reviewing our predictions to see how awful we made.
How awful we did, exactly.
Especially with our friend Çalhanoğlu and Turkey.
Let's not get started.
Was gonna finish last in that group. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you saw my last video. I sign now for those $4 million, because if you don't sign, nobody's gonna offer you that money.
No, don't even sign for that, because we don't want to sign anymore.
Horrible.
Let it go.
Horrible. All right, Aldo. Have a great night. Thank you very much, and we'll see each other very soon. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.